22 homicides in just 23 days. October has been a violent month for the city of Indianapolis.
And the latest 2 homicides happening in a double shooting on the city's north side this morning. It was breaking news on Good Morning Indiana. WRTV's Meredith Hackler is taking a closer look at this ongoing violence and the people now demanding a solution.
IMPD is no stranger to this apartment building. Multiple calls have been made over the years, but people that I talk to who live here say that when they had armed security, the place was much safer, something they don't feel is the case anymore.
So around 4:30 this morning, I was awakened from sleep with about 15 to 20 rounds of gunshots, and it was really close. I didn't think it was as close as it was.
This woman, who wasn't comfortable showing her face on camera, lives in this apartment building on North Meridian. The bullet holes in this car showed just how close the shooting was to her home that left 2 men dead. These documents show that there have been 30 runs to the building since 2014. Police data shows everything from homicides to theft and child abuse as reasons police have been called. No one who lived in the building was comfortable showing their face on camera. Several told me that there are constant issues that go unaddressed.
You have a lot of homeless people who break our entrance door, and they come and pee in the hallways and do drugs in the basement and things of that nature.
Reverend Charles Harrison with 10 Points Coalition lives near the scene of the crime. North Meridian is where he takes his morning runs. He says this homicide hits home.
I think it's very troubling that, I could have been there at the time that it happened, and I could have possibly been a victim of violence.
He, like the residents that live there, feel that the property management company should take steps to better protect its residents.
If they need to have armed guards to deal with whatever kind of criminal activity is taking place, I think they ought to do that, because the police department cannot patrol all of these complexes in the city.
We did have the armed security that we are paying for that we don't have and haven't had since I've been here. Then that could have been a preventative for these younger teenagers who came over, or young men who came over here and took these guys' precious life.
Multiple people I talked to off camera say that they have made dozens of complaints to the property management company. They soon hope to have solutions to the problems that they're seeing. Working for you in Indianapolis, Meredith Hackler, WRTV.
And more details now at 6. The victims in this homicide have not yet been identified. Please ask anyone who knows anything about this case to please call Metro's Homicide Office or Crime Stoppers. You know the number, 317-262-TIPS.
And this violence is happening as the city launches a major campaign to recruit new police officers to the force. The campaign is called Why We Serve. The city is looking across several states trying to recruit officers to fill gaps within IMPD. Just last week, the City County Council approved funding for one of the highest wages for new police recruits in the Midwest, and it includes a $10,000 signing bonus and a first-year salary of up to $62,000.
We are still 17 to 18% fewer intentional homicides as we speak today, year to year, year over year, 2022 to 2021. So the numbers are going in the right direction, and this campaign will, I think, help add more officers so that what is working we can continue to invest in.
The mayor says the police recruitment program will especially target people of color and women to help make the force more reflective of the city's population. IMPD says the force is currently about 200 officers short of their ideal staffing level.